thinking. Fears of the evil. Wish I could say I can only imagine. Wish I could say simply I'm not guilty. Like ignorance is bliss, don't leave me filthy. I'm guilty. Oh, I'm guilty. I could taste the sour on my lips, oozing like a rebel. Had to drown myself so I could see. Then again, it's like I'm disconnected. Wanna cry those tears again so bad, my friend. I regret it. But can't accept it. Makes you wonder if they're black in color. We are the people. Buried in the void of Patrick wonder. The fear in that void, it can't pull you under. Eternity, it won't reflect your slumber. Please just erase that summer. Doing yeah, your motherfuckers doing the rudest, yeah, the motherfucking rudest, pursuing, yeah, you better be pursuing my ruin, and my motherfucking ruin, I'm bruising, yeah, motherfucking bruising, I'm stoozing, yeah, motherfucking snoozing, I'm losing, yeah, motherfucking losing, I'm stupid, yeah, motherfucking stupid, they cruise, and they're broken with them under, they're freaking, they're tweaking, and they're working in the slumber, they're seeking, and they're pull the rug behind them, they're peeking, can't stop it in the summer, they're geeking, I'm just gonna sit it, stutter, I'm freaking on myself and not another, yeah, I'm reeking, but I keep it in the gutter, yeah, I'm leaning on the devil, not another. What does it take to awake? My God, can you pull me out of this shell? Will I ever make it out of this one, Lord? Only time will tell. Do I have the power to manifest my karma into making it where the good ones dwell? Or if it's just a myth, and if ignorance is bliss, should I really fear the bell. If I'm way in over my head when I say I'm a victim as well. I was really raised to be a good man. Understand, who'd have thought I fell? Now it's like I'm trapped in a prison for my mind, and I can't escape the cell. Never really thought there could be a place that's literally worse than hell. feel that I have to know the truth, and for you it has to be spelled. the one, and I'm not the Holy Son. In these times when we need his name, yeah. Yelled across the land, but when blasphemy's at hand, and I am the one from whom it's dealt. Should I even spread it? Am I just proving my ending like a wicked witch who melts? It's just as simple as a grain of sand. Got me questioning the reach I had in Plus we're in a system, but how can it render the hair upon the head that can be shaped in splendor? But I'm the one to tell you that I've seen some crazy shit. If you saw yourself, you'd say we even make tricks. But I ain't fucking special, cause I'm on the wrong end of it. Or could I be a chosen one to make some sense of it? I've seen many signs that dig as deep as a claw, that couldn't be in man's control, placed by God. He's sending out a message of the sinners to see. And some of us as sinners got see to believe. Now please don't get it twisted, that I'm under control. The one that's screwing you in the head and scorning your soul. That is what I'm facing every trying to bring me down. Probably oblivious at what I be singing now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. This is pure intensity and it is really thrilling me. I am razor sharp and I am feeling like a killer bee. With these new abilities I feel like I could split the sea. With this solo microphone I hold and I conceal the key. Yeah, I am the illest G, straight up to the H-I-J. Take it to the UST, don't get in my fucking way or your fucking ass will pay. As I spit you duck I spray to the realest, illest track that's hopping in the USA. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. If you think I failed, then consider this your warning call. Some of y'all are thinking that I shouldn't have been born at all. No, I wasn't born to fall. This is where it changes now. This is where I pick it up and formulate this banger, pow! So before I take a bow and exit as if I am done, realize for now that in this matrix I'm the fucking one. Underneath the burning sun that shines so bright up in the sky, you can't bring me down no matter just how hard you freaking try. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. I be riding high now, I am on cloud 9 now. In this twisted twilight zone I'm flying in the sky now. future holds. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the future holds. Got some news for you, hun. In the land of the guns, there are plans for the one who holds half of a grudge. Though I can't really budge when I'm constantly judged by appearance alone. I'm appearing so slow, yet it won't really show. When I'm high on the blow, might as well throw a bone. Lead a cat to his home, must adapt when in Rome. In this hat that I own, finished last in my zone. Was a brat to my own, sorta whack in the dome. And I ain't going far, there's a crack in the stone. I can't paint with the stars, once it's staked in the bar. Is my face getting scarred with a knife to the gut? I can't fake being hard, I will take every card. When they say round 'em up, I will be on the floor. They will make me the slut. You may still wonder what was the shit I just said. What I said is my fate, and it's hit till the end. Oh, players taking, haters hating. I'm so fucked, my former homies. It's too late to go create. Can't find a girl, I'm fucking lonely. You don't know where I have been, 'cause I have been the one and only. Fuck a kid, they didn't give a shit, because they fucking own me. With the spark in my eyes and the stars in the sky, you would think there's hope, yet I can't fucking cope. At the end of my ropes, I am fighting my sins. I descend in the hopes that they leave till the end. Yeah, I lost all my friends, and I don't fucking care. I will rot till the end. This is so fucking bare, so please don't fucking glare. If you see me about, I do not fucking care. If you scream and you shout, there's a reason you doubt, and it simply is me. There's a seed that will sprout, grow as tall as the trees, just to fall on my knees, so I won't make it big. I will crawl till I bleed, got it worse than a pig, 'cause I know what I did when the night was still young. I'd atone for my sins, I broke rule 101, so there's no bigger scum than my sick inner beast, getting sick of the fun, 'cause I'm scared of my leash. Oh, players taking, haters hating. I'm so fucked, my former homies. It's too late to go create. Can't find a girl, I'm fucking lonely. You don't know where I have been, 'cause I have been the one and only. Fuck a kid, they didn't give a shit, because they fucking own me. get to drop the mic, I feel I'm on fire. I get fucking higher, its consequences are fucking dire. Cannot change a tire, my driver's license has long expired. Doesn't fucking matter, my choice of wording is gonna bite ya. I would never fight ya, cause at the ending it isn't worth it. I get fucking nervous like I be dodging a funeral service. Never was a servant of Jesus or any higher power. Tribulations coming to scare the masses of fucking cowards. Whether it is real or simulated is counting hours. It had duped us early with cliffhanger into crash of towers. It had hurt us surely instead the hatred and smash of flowers. It had put us worthy of liberating from random bastards. But it made me slowly confuse me just like the fucking masses who had woke up early and saw it and all the fucking sadness. If you could ensure me by words you preaching within the madness, only just ensure me you recognizing the real bastards.
Haters hating, haters hating, I'm so fucked my former homie. It's too late to procreate, can't find a girl, I'm fucking lonely. You don't know what I have been, cause I have been the one and only. Fuck up chick, they didn't get a foot because they fucking own me. Wanna know one, it's so old to see these old scum human voices, voice to skull son, mugging me is how their shows run, but I'm center of the stage, they love it when I fucking rage. Oh, tell me, can I turn the page when I can't engage, cause I'm in your head, you're in mine, it's like our thoughts stay intertwined. Oh wait, it's real yet ain't no crime to drive insane a fucking blind, cause in due time we all must pay. The second death will have no way to rise up where you fall, you stay. I'll rise above them all today. Oh, does our God seem black and white? If he should be my guiding light, I hope he knows of higher crimes, sadistic games within the mind. But am I just as guilty still? I sold my soul for creepy thrill, so can I earn it fucking back? I'm Constantine, anomalies back. Oh, I'm so bothered by my nightmares, more than just a world with slight scares, marked by fear not understood. It's something we should know for good, but why the basement scares us most? The psyche of the deep invokes it, manifests the inner child, and things we've left undone, not filed. What reconcile with who I hurt was more than just a fucking jerk. No wonder she's within my dreams. I'm scared of her, to say the least. Am I the beast? I hope I'm not. I crossed a girl and friend I lost. It's me who said no sorries, though I'm so fucked up, this fucking blows. Oh, does our God seem black and white? If he should be my guiding light, I hope he knows of higher crimes, sadistic games within the mind. But am I just as guilty still? I've sold my soul for creepy thrill, so can I earn it fucking back? I'm Constantine, anomalies back. Oh. it, 4 in the ditch, 5 passerbys, 1 in the sky, looking for me, 4 where I hide. Don't wonder why, only wonder how. I flipped the script, turned upside down, still got no crown, never could amount. After what I did, won't make a sound, will not repeat, will not retreat from making songs, from making beats. Yeah, I'm so deep within the state. Yeah, I'm a creep, that's why they hate. Mind they have rage, karma they say. Yin and the yang, within my range. Shit is so strange, life's off the grid, not in the woods. Wipe off my grin, because within there lies a fear. Can't spread it now, done shedding tears, done betting beer. Drowns out my sins when it's so loud, pounding within. Sound it has been a catch-22. Music is good, said in for you, said in the fear. Do voice the skull, put on V2K, fuck all the trolls. I know the toll for giving up. Slow down my roll, or face them up. Yeah, it's so yuck, one sitting duck, aiming so low. Don't give a fuck, won't sell my soul. Done teasing that, 1 on the cross, 1 Jesus back. No, he ain't me, no, I ain't him, but I will be singing his hymns.
Cause our God seems black and white. If he should be my guiding light, I hope he knows of higher crimes. Sadistic games within the mind, but am I just as guilty still? I've sold my soul for creepy thrill, so can I earn it? Fucking back, I'm Constantine, anomalies back, oh.
Ain't no soldier hot as soldiers. Got the Joker. Ain't no toker. I blew that one. Trust in no one. Don't own no gun on my own son. Must escape from this place. Fuck this whole human race. I don't care what you say. Gotta live for today. Gotta scrap, just get by, so I don't fucking die. Yet I'm still wondering why I ain't too tough to cry. There is a soul inside, now it is fucking lost. Yeah, I will never know what it's like to be boss. Any cost that it takes, fuck that shit. I'ma rake up these leaves, left behind. My life's a pile dive. No, I can't swim. Lights are so dim. I sing this hymn within thin skin. This kin, this folk, spitting no jokes, though I provoke. Won't aim, won't poke, won't
aim, that means no guns, won't poke, that means no puns for shooting up some shit like Oxycontin hits from the poke. Needles used former life, hit abuse, do that shit, do that fuse. It's time I take the cue from those who give advice. Advise me to think twice before I roll the dice. Do them more than just twice, do them hard against the wall, thinking I'd never fall. Do it all just for you, for yourself, just stay true. Was a kid once, name was kid once, was a big cunt with my shit stunts, broke the street code, snitched on no foe, was my friend though. So much I've blown. Snitching ain't just my crime, done these things in my time. Driving drunk, DUIs, second one framed me right, righteously, so I pay for what I did to a girl that I hardly knew. That's when I truly screwed my life for the worst, worse than a fucking curse. Target of hate and soul, someday get paid to joke. Fuck with me every day, voices in head to stay. 2013, May birthday, very sick, June I pay.
bells running in my head, and they come to nest on my bed. This is some truly creepy shit. I feel their touch, and I know I'm hit. So what can a loser do? I think I might just lose my cool. I know you hear the same old song. It's how I cope when the day's so long. Some bad things, some are so strange. Fuck this whole thing. I just want a girl to bang, but I don't deserve one. I am the world's scum. Oh, where did I go wrong? That's why I wrote this fucking song. In the courtroom, better rise for the protocol. There's no asking why, as they blast this guy. But he looks like me, no more stalemate. He's the crook in me, farther than the sea, farther down below. Buried in this place, I am now the clone. This is now my home, in this freezing cage. Please don't push me, dear, cause inside I rage. I can smell the hate, and it's going south down the fucking chute from my fucking mouth. What it's all about ain't no karma shit. If it really was, check my closet, bitch. Say I'm not a snitch, that's a fucking lie. Why I burned my friends, I still wonder why. Makes me wanna cry, also hurts a girl. Fuck this clusterfuck, fuck this turtle world. in the courtroom better rise for the protocol. There's no asking why as they blast this guy who impersonates so much hate for me that a church would hate. Homie, sure it aches simply knowing why there's a fucking guy higher than the sky, walking with my eyes, walking in my skin. When they lock him up, system's gonna win. It's a fucking simulation ran to fuck up the shit Father God began. Oh, I cannot stand how nobody thinks. Gotta use our brains, cause we're on the brink. There is something big, and it's going down. There is one that's hit, and below the ground. Yet I'm making sound, I am still above, cause the switcheroo's gonna leave him cuffed. Courtroom better rise for the protocol. There's no asking why as they blast this guy. It's a scary one, but it's in our minds, and it's buried, son. It's the very one we can't talk about, even in our brain. We just block it out. Please don't knock me out. I'm just spitting truth. Put a hit on me. I'm already screwed, like I'm Betty Boop. Got the biggest eyes for the food I eat. It will split my mind. It's a different kind of suffering. It will leave my brain over buffering, overstuffing me. This is nuts, you see. Really wish it was just a bluff, my G. Need a duff in me. Alcoholic drink, but I'm buried, son. Far down underneath.
Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? What is it that's gripping me, that's having me so shook and scared? Like I'm standing out out in public only in my underwear. That is why I'm looking where I don't have to see around. That's another way of saying I'm just looking at the ground. Never wanna make a sound unless it's something interesting. Too bad when I speak of it, it's like no one is listening. Even if they are, it's like it doesn't click inside their brain. How are people feeling sunshine when I bring the pouring rain? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Speak of knowledge in this world and you will hear generic shit. Maybe it depends upon the label that they fit you with. No, it ain't just hit or miss. Some may call me mental health. Wanna spread the truth just like a saint is good at spreading wealth. But whoever said that hatred doesn't grow on fucking trees? Everyone who knew me once abandons me and fucking leaves. Am I really nuts to see the world for what it really is? Hypocrites and shallow fucks who be up to some shitty biz. Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? This track without the reality, leaving ourselves out of it is like logical fallacy. Why I do not make the team probably means you know my past. Snitching and a twisted violation, cut like fucking glass. Though I'm cooler now, it doesn't mean I can't go back in time. I take back the shadiness, but most of all the sickest crime. Wish I could have done his time, wish I'd left that girl alone. God forgive me for my sins so one day I can make it home. Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Does anybody know? Does anybody care?
stars, oh no, I can't. They are so far, oh hear me rant. I can't do shit to help my life amidst the pain, amidst the strife. I need a knife to end it all, cut vertically and not too small, but oh so deep, just like my sins. 'Cause you don't know where I have been. Oh, I look up to the stars, I dream I own a car, could hop bars, the high road, can't recall how psycho, but I know they told me that last night fell so deep, a blackout, some vile shit, my whole life was that shit. Mars all night, sky fucking bent, it's like pollution in the sand, a box of sand I can't escape, while others do acts of faith. I cannot wave a fair goodbye or say hello. You wonder why? It's 'cause I've died so much inside that now I look like my demise. Oh, days when I sing not of my things, but of high things, like our God who gave me my wings. But they're tattered, torn and rotten, feathers scattered, scorned and dropping. They are lost and long forgotten underneath the t-shirt's cotton. Like Boston to my noggin, and this fucking loop that's costing me my sanity, that's hopping between good and bad concoctions.
Deep within like the deepest sins of the sickest shit, with no synonym for the sickest kind of fucking act that I'm guilty of. That was keeping track. How grim is that for the shit I did? Had a prevision when I did this shit, for there is no lip in the twilight zone. You'll find this out better on your own. If you fuck with me, you'll see some shit that'll make you guess that the world is lit by a higher force. Seeing through it all, given time itself, you can never fall, but surpasses all. Bigger than control is the karma drug flowing through our souls. I have let them fall to a pit of thorns. If I get to heaven, I will sure be scorned.
do people lose their way like I lost my own? Nowhere else to stay, only come what may. Though I'm not alone, I will never feel like I'm back at home. What a life to own, simply skin and bone. In these darkest days, is it sin to roam? Just to walk the earth like the Jesus Christ who had spilled his blood as the sacrifice. Karma passed me twice. It's so hard to be just a bitch who said no apologies. Falling on my knees isn't in the cards. When you know your prayers, they ain't getting far. Though I'm spitting bars, you ain't too impressed. Seems like every rhyme, it gets too undressed. While I'm under stress, gotta keep it real. If it's me you test, fucking do the deal. Gotta switch just like the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these po-po are mental. Kick down my door, they frickin' hate. Gotta switch just like the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these po-po are mental. Kick down my door, they frickin' hate. There is something wrong with me, like I can't recall just 1/10 of me. What I mean by that is my fucking life. Like the times are gone, like they're fucking white, like they're washed away. It's a scary tune when your mind is gone, like an air balloon towards a fucking moon, till it fucking pops. Oh, the irony, how it never stops. They are growing crops, freezing bitter souls. Were they all so bad? Cause they're freezing cold. How the evil molds shapes our fucking minds, like they're hoping for another Columbine. So please stop the time on your fucking watch, so you see it clear. You're the one who knocked, you're the cunts who blocked. Watching like a hawk from the underground where you bastards flocked. Gotta switch just like the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these po-po are mental. Kick down my door, they frickin' hate. Gotta switch just like the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these po-po are mental. Kick down my door, they frickin' hate. What's the point when they try to sell all your weakest moves till you fry in hell? Only time will tell if they go away. But until that day, they are here to stay. They are here to lay in my fucking bed, where I spend my time. All the things I dread, they stay in my head like their voices do. This is voice to skull. It won't make the news, though I paid my dues in a former life. Now that life is gone, full of pain and strife, like I took a knife to another's throat. Women, children first, there's the rule I broke. Broken fucking poke, county of my dreams. Now those dreams are gone, bounty hunting me, out to fuck with me. Nearly every sense, now the question is, will it ever end? Gotta switch just like the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these po-po are mental. Kick down my door, they frickin' hate. Gotta switch just like the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these po-po are mental. Kick down my door, they
DJ's Trippin' 8.
Who do people think they are when going round and leaving scars? Or maybe I should use my dome and see I've left some of my own on younger ones still coming up. It's beyond sad what I have done. I straight up rolled on coolest dude. The other one's too dark to spew. Oh, dead to the rhapsody as bitches be backstabbing me. I'm trapped inside this fucking cage. It's made of hate and filled with rage, like I'm on stage and trapped within. You see me fight, you see me sin. I cannot win this drawn out war that might just end in door to door. Oh, don't know if hell awaits. I'm more scared of the pearly gates. I'm bound to wake to something else if I can even die myself. I'm clogged with shit within my veins. When mixed with cold, it's worse than pain. To freeze alone may be a curse, but Satan's lair is something worse. Oh,
I ain't the mean type, though my head don't be right. Better hold my knees tight, won't be seeing me fight unless it's a free ride. Victory that's guaranteed, guaranteed obstruction of the world that keeps on sparing me. Folks, they wanna glare at me, only they can barely see. I'm a fucking time bomb that is ticking frickin' every deed, saying fuck to every need. I am barely getting by. These are things I cannot face and simply fucking hit deny. Oh dear Lord, I wonder why I don't just fucking die over what I did to her and even to the fucking sky. Why I say the fucking sky? Cause it seems the sky has cried, cause it shouted out to me and called my name and my demise. God, is there a bigger price to my end or to this ride? To the roller coaster in which ups and downs go side by side. Tell me how to fly this kite when they try to cut the string. Seems to me the answer to the riddle lies in Justin Dean. No, I ain't the mean type, though my head don't be right. Better hold my knees tight, won't be seeing me fight unless it's a free ride. Easy grade or easy A, yet I have a hero complex like I'm fucking super spade. Paid the price that Jesus paid, I think no and I think not. Carrying that attitude will lead my ass to fucking rot, cause I know the fucking plot. Fallen angel leads to hell, self-fulfilling prophecy of two-faced shit leads there as well. Homie, you can never tell when you've lost all your control, whether it was justified how your drunk ass is in the hole, how you pass so fucking drunk, drunkard in the fucking tank. Fish that made it out to sign the paper smelling fucking rank, like I fucking walked the plank, begging for a fucking gun, saying bitch untie me or your ass is better fucking run. But I do not have a gun and my fucking hands are tied, unit in the system and my ass is fucking fried. Ain't the mean type, though my head don't be right. Better hold my knees tight, won't be seeing me fight unless it's a free ride. What else do I need to say? Wish I could apologize to everyone I need to say just what I need to say, having shit no other way. Just to let you know that there is something wrong with Mr. J. In my head the fixtures lay upside down and on their side. There is something wrong with me beyond my fucking line of sight. Something deep inside ain't right. There's a fight that I won't fight. Fight against the devil and his minions and their driving plight. If the fucking time is nigh, why am I not fighting back? Up against the devil and his kingdom in the fucking black. Like he's got me stuck in sap, like he's got me stuck in mud, making sure my roar is like Mufasa's to a fucking dud. If he brings another flood, won't be guiding Noah's Ark. Leave it to the ones who pass the test to guide us through the dark.
this the end. These times won't bend. I send no text, no reach. T-Rex, me next. They say 4 games they play on V2K. In bed I lay, you hop the bars. I'm one hit star, you go so far. I own no car, you reach for Mars. I'm trapped in jars. I'm not just one cloned me. I'm done. Do you even know why I'm so fucking sick of this shit? Do you even know why I'm never gonna be in your clique? I hate to say that I will never be the kid you knew. I suck at life so bad that I'm already beyond screwed. I said I'm done. West was not one. I own no gun. Sorry, no pun. They're scum like me. Can't swim the sea. They swim in green. Low as can be. Can me like soup. My face, it droops. They stoop. New lows, not spooked. Just blows. It knows. AI, it shows. They try to crack my mind. Can't hit rewind. No need to stay moving away. Throttles, they claim, they say, come play. East side, no raid, more like my grave, not brave to go. Just shame, you know, to throw. My soul was good, was gold, must slow my roll or pay the toll. It's hot in hell, they split my cells. Please pray for me, my sanity. Do you even know why I'm so fucking sick of this shit? Do you even know why I'm never gonna be in your clique? I hate to say that I will never be the kid you knew. I suck at life so bad that I'm already beyond screwed. am blind as a fucking bat. Wanna fuck with me? I ain't got no gat. I don't trust in that which can end our lives with a single choice. In the end it bites, so I pull no trigger and I pull no knife. I'm a worn out digger through the coldest nights, cause I need a bigger picture in this frozen strife, so that I can really figure out my role in life. But a soldier's light shining in this place cannot be like mine. I'm a big disgrace to the human race. 50-50 face. I'm a frickin' two-faced villain as I drift in space. Cannot win this race. It is way too fixed. It's impossible to be a creepy savior snitch. Won't get paid for shit, even from these tunes. I don't want the fame and fortune from these hungry goons. Oh, look to the sun, you're number one. Live out your life, fuck all the strife. You've done so good, done all you could. Built up your house, chopped all the wood. You've gone so far, you've touched the stars. Traveled through space, getting so far. But my dear friends, now I must part. Where to begin, where do I start? I heard a girl worse than you think. This ain't a joke, this ain't a prank. I'll walk the plank for what I've done. Yes, I will burn hot rising sun. Won't buy a gun to end it all. Must face the end or I will fall way down below to where they dwell. Won't sell my soul, won't go to hell. I could never join a little clique like yours, cause you're in the club of humans who know what's in store, and your future is secure as a golden door that is triple locked and bolted on the lowest floor. I can't cry no more, I won't shed no tears, even through the fucking chaos as you test my fears. Cause the bestest years of my fucked up life mean that up until a certain point I done it right. I be busting rhymes, but it's like I said, I don't want the goddamn money or the fucking bread. I will duck instead, dodging all the fame. I'm a slave to ideologies like ball and chain. Please don't call my name, I would rather hide, cause it's only when I'm hiding that I'm satisfied. If this rat shall die, then I'll face my fate, and then maybe I will get to see my haters face. Oh, look to the sun, you're number one. Live out your life, fuck all the strife. You've done so good, done all you could. Built up your house, chopped all the wood. You've gone so far, you've touched the stars. Traveled through space, getting so far. But my dear friends, now I must part. Where to begin, where do I start? I heard a girl worse than you think. This ain't a joke, this ain't a prank. I'll walk the plank for what I've done. Yes, I will burn hot rising sun. Won't buy a gun to end it all. Must face the end or I will fall way down below to where they dwell. Won't sell my soul, won't go to hell. Gotta up and sail off this big old rock. Gotta get this boat right off just like a big old cock. I'm the kid who knocked on the devil's door when I thought I could investigate the real New York. Cause I see the fork in the fucking road where it splits between the truth and all the bullshit thrown in our fucking face like we have no brains. And if you proclaim a different truth, you're deemed insane. Can you see this train as it's heading south? No direction on the map but where the devil spouts, which is down below, way beneath our feet. And they eat the devil's candy like it's Tripp or treat. Got the sickest beats
What about my rhymes? Is the truth in 2025 a fucking crime? I can't trust these times as the end is nigh. How I wonder why I used to be a friendly guy. Oh, look to the sun, you're number one. Live out your life, fuck all the strife. You've done so good, done all you could. Built up your house, topped all the wood. You've gone so far, you've touched the stars. Traveled in space, getting so far. But my dear friends, now I must part. Where to begin? Where do I start? I heard it grow worse than you think. This ain't a joke, this ain't a prank. I'll walk the plank for what I've done. Yes, I will burn hot rising sun. Won't buy a gun to end it all. Must face the end or I will fall way down below to where they dwell. Won't sell my soul, won't go to hell.
Where will I go? How do I know what's in store for men like me? Try to see beyond this nightmare. So I stare into the void, so paranoid as I can be. God, where are you? How I need you. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, why have you forsaken me? Forgive them, for they know not what they've done. Clearly, Lord, I am down and I am on my knees. Hear me. Who can I trust in this cold world? Seems like no one's listening. Do they care? Is someone out there? So I lay down in my bed in ignorant complacency. Is there hope for all the broken? Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, why have you forsaken me? Forgive them, for they know not what they've done. Clearly, Lord, I am down and I am on my knees. Hear me. Walk in my shoes, sing of my blues, and you'll know just how it feels. This is not what I intended. If you hate me for my lack of presence in those times of need, just know I am dead already. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, why have you forsaken me? Forgive them, for they know not what they've done. Clearly, Lord, I am down and I karma comes from me. What the hell am I gonna say? Where the hell am I gonna be? Cause there are things I've done that sting just like a bee, that will not fly with you, that are bad as can be. They may not be the worst as far as I can see, but when it comes to fate, we have been scarred so deep. Cause I feel like I've been used, like I'm the system's key for the sickest kind of crime hidden under the seat. What can you do when the system has you? What can you say when it's all about you? Lately I feel like a talking statue. What kind of pain does this crumble down to? What's on the other side when this shit hits the fan? Should I rid of my pride? Should I be the bigger man? Or can you even stand how I express myself? Or how I've died inside? It's so bad for my health. I cannot spread no wealth without credibility. And honestly, I'm fed up with this shit. It's fucking killing me, and no, it ain't thrilling me. I feel way too ill to be the one that's holding on to it. So fuck the fucking killer bees. What can you do when the system has you? What can you say when it's all about you? Lately I feel like a talking statue. What kind of pain does this crumble down to? Check my brain, 1 plus 1 equals 2, but how I get to 3, it starts with telling you about the fucking school. Wait, I can't say no more, I got it tied up. Did you get the metaphor? Will they be at my door just for that single one? Or are they laughing still like I'm the only one who's gonna pay the sum for all my sick mistakes? Or should I say it's them? How much pain did I just make? Or what can you do when the system has you? What can you say when it's all about you? Lately I feel like a talking statue. What kind of pain does this crumble down to? What can you do when the system has you? What can you say when it's all about you? Lately I feel like a talking statue. What kind of pain does this crumble down to?
is slick and sick. Within it's sin. It's tempting me and crawling around. It's quiet. It's seducing sound. Oh, will it bite? Oh, I don't doubt. Has two sharp fangs within its mouth. Its poison laced face. Eye to eye in fight or flight. I might just die. Oh, here's the snake, it's crawling in, it's slick and sick. Within its sin, it's telling me straight hella lies. I take the words that I'm not wise. Oh, I can't cry, shed any tears. It seems without my tender ears. Oh, tell me why I need the aid in feeling basic human things. Oh, Destructive rhymes won't be my rescue. I won't press you, no you hate me. All the love is slowly draining, slowly fading. Is the limelight? What's the point of my own eyesight? How do I fight sick ass demons? Yes, there is no kick-ass reason. I am it, but not like it girl. She's a boss and I'm the it squirrel. It's a sick world, straight addiction to the source that takes the women and the men who just give in to drugs and sex, the lustful sin. Oh, tell me, how can Justin win when God can't even trust in him? Oh,
I'm allergic to this sick life. There's no cure but a big knife. Hold my shit tight like it owns me. Walk my path, you'll see it's lonely.
like a germ who's quickly spreading to the 50 nifty resting in their slumber. I say sheeple, I'm the sheep who stays illegal in my antics, in my sick head. Ditch the herd, but not for quick bread. But what instead is the reason I say fuck it? 'Tis the season for me creeping on the mess. I could be geeking out like Best Buy. Hold your nest tight and your kinfolk. Never trust a joker, sick joke. They will kill hope and they're out there. 911 became our nightmare. Why do I stare at the cancer? 'Cause this scum just found me answer.
I'm allergic to this sick life. There's no cure but a big knife. Hold my shit tight like it owns me. Walk my path, you'll see it's lonely.
Fortune, please tell me you feel my notion in this ocean, slowly sinking. What the fuck was I just thinking? I forget shit. This coming halfway through my life and crawling, never falling. Got no street cred, yeah you know it's why I'm deep red. How my feet tread, I'm on eggshells, leave my mind. I hope it pays well, hope you stay swell. Sweet endeavors through your ways to cheat the weather. Feed your settlers of your low life in the freezer. They won't hold tight, it is known by me and others. I will face the freezing summer.
I'm allergic to this sick life. There's no cure but a big knife. Hold my shit tight like it owns me. Walk my path, you'll see it's lonely.
Something that I question every day that weighs in on my mind is how can someone be so evil that they're beyond sick and blind? To not be kind is one thing, but to tear away the thread of life is beyond sick and twisted, that it cuts deeper than any knife.
While ones who do not see the beauty in the rising sun, oh, will you take a closer look to see we're made of holy blood? It's written in the book of life, but you just throw it in the mud, just like you did to Jesus Christ. Your dreadful journey has begun.
I'm not saying you can't change, but some of you just never will. But maybe it will take a dose of your own blood you better spill. Cause if you live in ignorance and think this life is just for thrills, I do not want to know the hell that waits for you, forever sealed.
While ones who do not see the beauty in the rising sun, oh, will you take a closer look to see we're made of holy blood? It's written in the book of life, but you just throw it in the mud, just like you did to Jesus Christ. Your dreadful journey has begun.
I myself can't end this track without the harsh reality that sometimes I'm a bad example, done some bad things that you've seen, and some are in the closet, and that's what really is grabbing me. So I must pray and face some things that stay hidden behind the scenes.
While ones who do not see the beauty in the rising sun, oh, will you take a closer look to see we're made of holy blood? It's written in the book of life, but you just throw it in the mud, just like you did to Jesus Christ. Your dreadful journey has begun.
Voices cry out quietly, they shout, since you can't hear, must be my ears. Still I say cheers, throw back 10 beers, then I'm alive, at least tonight. Day breaks, new mind, wake up, new times, suit up, new crime, will pay in due time. New rhymes fall flat, awestruck, the bat, wings flap, I fall, see as I crawl. The gates keep some trapped in, can't see past sin, last in, no joke, I'm not so woke, I spun too hard, fenced in New Yard, I must go there, or else it's nowhere, don't care, I'm done, can't trust no one, known scum, that's me, backstabbed my family, I can't see the truth when it's so screwed.
only wish that I could fly away from this lonely cell into a brighter day, where the sun is shining for the proving way, where the good ones dwell, where they laugh and play. But the cell is my mind, it's a frozen cage, where the mafia, they love to roam and stay. Not the soldier's way, it's a coward's act to infect my mind. Vultures on my back, got it in the sack, got the game on lock in my fragile mind. How they roam the block, yes I know the plot. It's a frozen dish, for revenge is sweet, yet it's cold and stiff, like they own my shit, like they own my mind. It's a deep abyss, and I'm growing blind. So much stolen time, I cannot get back, yet I feel the shit, because it's cardiac.
Little ones, I hope you see there's goodness deep inside of me. But for my actions I must pay, not by my choice but in their way. They're here to stay, I'm here to rot. You don't get this, you missed the plot. For I am not so without sin. They've shot my karma in my skin.
Throw your stone, homie, throw it hard, like a hardened man inside a prison yard, who forgets the shard, who forgets the shank, but instead he has a fucking battle tank. It's his fucking mind, it's his fucking soul, for I hurt his own, now I pay the toll. Now I have to roll with the punches felt, for it's me who hit the girl below the belt, like I tore the felt of a beauty queen. Then I scratched the ball, aiming for 13, but it was no ball, and it was no stage, not in either sense. Now you sense the rage, can I turn the page, just forget the past? Yet it seems I can't, and it's here to last. Shed some tears at last, but it took the booze. Why must I be drunk just to see I lose?
Little ones, I hope you see there's goodness deep inside of me. But for my actions I must pay, not by my choice but in their way. They're here to stay, I'm here to rot. You don't get this, you missed the plot. For I am not so without sin. They've shot my karma in my skin.
Up in heaven, will I see her there? The question is, will I make it there? As I fucking stare into the fucking sky, as I'm freezing cold, I wonder why I try. If I'm here to die, yet I'm here to live. What I should be thinking is how much I'd give to the girl I owe for the time she gave, when she could have had me in my fucking grave. So the road I pave, least from here on out, is to thank the ones who helped us make it out. Cause I must believe in a higher call, just a call that may not get me off the wall, but instead some peace, knowing I can clean. I may freeze in time, but with my soul at least. So partake and feast on these golden words. Now I'm seeing clear like a golden bird.
Little ones, I hope you see there's goodness deep inside of me. But for my actions I must pay, not by my choice but in their way. They're here to stay, I'm here to rot. You don't get this, you miss the plot. For I am not so without sin. They've shot my karma in my skin.
Tell me, God, why do people care if you like the man looking in the mirror and you made a choice not to be afraid? Tell me what is wrong if you're straight or gay. So then why are we even taking sides? Because blind respect should be the only pride. But the labels come out to freely play. They are dangerous words and they feed the flames. No, we needn't pray. So to make that change, let's negotiate. Make it through the rain. Oh, we all know what the letters stand for. We all know what we raised our hands for. So to fight off this planet's cancer, run that shit like you're Barry Sanders. Why is it that some families, they cast out their own like they're just black sheep, and they disregard what their own blood feels? Maybe they're afraid of their silent wheels. If you see by now, we are all the same. Only difference is in how we take the pain. So some people freak out and then we see all these massacres. Seems like every week. So why don't we speak? At least it's a start. But don't be a judge, but express God's heart. Yeah, we all know what the letters stand for. We all know what we raised our hands for. So to fight off this planet's cancer, run that shit like you're Barry Sanders. I can't sing, at least very well, but my story's told like a fairy tale. But it's not all good, can't know how it ends. All I really know is I to bend for whatever comes, heading right this way. If you wanna hate, simply make my day. So if you conform to the status quo and the politics have you yakking bold, just to let you know you are not alone. I'm not judging you, so don't cast that stone. Oh, we all know what the letters stand for. We all know what we raised our hands for. So to fight off this planet's cancer, run that shit like you're Barry Sanders.
Once upon a time lived a clown, name was Kid, grew up in a town. Shame he did not take the same route as the water drains through a sprout. Tried to claim his fame through lame routes. Music's cool but not with fake vows. He just drools in shame with lame doubts. Knows the game's insane and paid out, but he tries and lies with fangs out. Followed by the same old rain cloud, swallowed by the snake who came out straight from earth where hell it hangs south. White man's land will pay in great shouts as Damballa makes its way now through the land. The souls it claims now. Pave my way, you hating stage clowns. Such a loner, moved to Cali, lived there once, 2 months, it grabbed me. What if I'd just stayed and grabbed the Holy Grail? Wait, that is blasphemy. I backstabbed the ones I care for. Let shit fly like they're an airport. When we die, we'll see the fair score, not the fixed one made in their fort. What's the air for? We be
tasting. What's the point of simulation in this evil, fucked up nation? Human trafficking is patient. We are facing higher crimes now. They grow quieter like a mime town. Where is my crown? Just for speaking, or do you just see a demon? I can't seem to get by sober. Life without my bruise seems over. Carve me like you carve October. 'Cause I snitched and played Red Rover. Speak of which, to carve there's ice. To drug of choice, guess what it might do? Fuck your life up bad, despite you swear it put you in the right suit, in the right mood, in the right place. Bold enough, you'll spit in my face. Cold enough, you'd swear their ice veins swollen shut. The valves, they cry pain. 515's too fucked for my brain. Maybe purple ain't the right rain. 1982 through my brain. Please be kind, rewind and make change. Never think that there's no way that you can't find another way. So what you say to life today, unlike the days you passed away and spent them counting all your sins, because you had no life to live. Oh God, will
pulling me back, cause it ain't just life, it's a straight up act by some entity lurking down below. Satan is his name, or at least we know, and the boat we row really won't fear as we steer the ship till we're in the clear. Could it be this year that we make that change, or will you blame me if we go astray? Oh,
take my hand, so maybe you can understand. In order to take back our land, we must get up and fucking stand. I have no band, at least not formed, amidst the chaos and the storm. I'll be reborn into this life if you join me amidst the strife. Oh,
what keeps on pulling me back, cause it ain't just life, it's a straight up act by some entity lurking down below. Satan is his name, or at least we know, and the boat we row really won't fear as we steer the ship till we're in the clear. Could it be this year that we make that change, or will you blame me if we go astray? Oh,
say that if I die right here today, then tell them all to go away when they're straight spitting on my grave. The road I pave may not be yours, but it will lead you to the door. But you must walk through. I'll be gone, so walk your path and sing your song. Oh,
what keeps on pulling me back, cause it ain't just like it's a straight up act by some entity lurking down below. Satan is his name, or at least we know, and the boat we row really Wonka fear as we steer the ship till we're in the clear. Could it be this year that we make that change, or will you blame me if we go astray? Oh.
See me for who I truly am. Lost cause who is not a man. Seems like I cannot just fight for an everlasting light. My future ain't looking bright. So bad in the 515. Tell me where the story goes. Is it just a lonely road? Evil I could overthrow if I had a horn to blow. Blow down the apocalypse. Slow down on the starting shit. These voices won't go away. My choices are here to stay. What gang do you really blame? One man or the whole shebang? I can't take back, I am straight whack on this hate track. Need my playback, ain't no fake cat. I won't say that, please God tell me where's my fate at? I can't take back, I am straight whack on this hate track. Need my playback, ain't no fake cat. I won't say that, please God tell me where's my fate at? Dear God, did you place a bet that the devil cannot let darkness and his kingdom win? Oh, how life can seem so grim. See him spin the fortune wheel. See him that he never steals like a record deal. Life sure ain't no happy meal. They want me to fucking beat it, hit the fucking streets. Truly want to drive insane, splitting hairs within my brain, sinning, so there's so much shame upon my family name. So I'll never claim no fame. Yes, that's how they play the game. I can't take back, I am straight whack on this hate track. Need my playback, ain't no fake cat. I won't say that, please God tell me where's my fate at? I can't take back, I am straight whack on this hate track. Need my playback, ain't no fake cat. I won't say that, please God tell me where's my fate at?
Got no friends, but I'm back in A-Town, here to stay, but I can't make no rounds in this place. Yeah, I can't make no sounds like a mime or a goddamn stage clown. If you see me on the streets, then simply leave or just retreat. For every single word we speak is broadcast to the souls who read.
Oh, motherfucker bitch, wanna talk shit, hit with a motherfucking gun blast. Motherfucker better just split bitch, hoping you can really fucking run fast. Better slow your roll, better know the toll, better do it wise, better go slow. But I'm going fast, kinda like a flying, better know myself, better stay gold. Bitches are the main flow, no joke, bitches wanna keep it fucking low key. Different voices go, read their tape, they don't care, even if they former homies. Homies fucking known these, holding all the gold keys, even if they could help. Troopers are beneath, need to cross the seas, it is they who really need the good help.
I hope you see that this world is corrupt, and that I made this track to show you what is up. But it's time for this wrong track to come to an end. How I hope if you know me, you'll still call me friend. Oh yeah,
I can't take back, I am straight straight whack on this hate track. Need my playback, ain't no fake cat. I won't say that, please God tell me where's my safe at. I can't take back, I am straight whack on this hate track. Need my playback, ain't no fake cat. I won't say that, please God tell me where's my safe at.
Break out of this shallow, will I come out? Time will tell, and can I break free from this spell? Like fear to see how the towers fell, and why is it we keep inside the very things we shouldn't hide? It cannot just be sense of pride. Are we just along for the ride? And as it goes, as I blindly follow every step, there's a pill I swallow. Just wanna get by for tomorrow. Leave the truth of today in sorrow. Oh, so hollow my head feels. Lord, tell me, is this how it stays? 'Cause I don't wanna be a part of a life that simply stays this way. As my soul cries, as my soul dies, give me some peace as I abide, as I give in, roll with the tide. Oh, please someone lead me to Christ, 'cause I always seem to run without him through this thing called life, because the pain of being lost, it cuts deeper than any knife. But it's the root of disbelief, it seems to get me every time. It's like the truth ain't good enough, or I must one up every rhyme. Or is it time to get a job and smile through my lack of teeth? So I must face my deepest fears and hop to the front from the back seat. All you can eat is the buffet in this modern world, in these spoiled days, where the soil lays by the souls beneath, as we march to the drums of a soldier's beat. 'Cause we all must pay, there's a debt we owe, and we all must give our accounts so bold as we all grow old. Yeah, man, it's best, so let's turn the page, lay our sins to rest. As my soul cries, as my soul dies, give me some peace as I abide, as I give in, roll with the tide. Oh, please someone lead me to Christ, 'cause I always seem to run without him through this thing called life, because the pain of being lost, it cuts deeper than any knife.
bet that I ain't done, cause I know that the devil ain't won. Though sometimes it seems just like I'm trapped in the house of the rising sun. Know that a homie, I don't need a gun, ain't gonna plan on getting one. Only peace that I really need is peace of mind. I'm a good person. What does it take to mend a heart? And how can we finish if we never start? We eat the bread but we just depart, with the heart in Christ show in part as we go apart from the true creator, forgetting our holy savior. Tell me what just makes you braver, being good or chasing paper? Guess it just depends on how you know about this holy land. You can be the poorest man, join the devil hand in hand. That's my struggle, I'll be honest. If I see a fix, I'm on it. Like my ass is hooked on phonics, better yet it's hooked on chronic. Like I'm dropping bombs on my head, self-destruction of the temple, presenting my chakra and my purpose. Oh, God made it simple. It is like I hit reset and ain't retaining shit, so I better get it right with God before my ass is hit. As my soul cries, as my soul dies, give me some peace as I abide, as I give in, roll with the tide. Oh please someone lead me to Christ, cause I always seem to run without him through this thing called life, because the pain of being lost, it cuts deeper than any knife.
Who do people think they are when going around and leaving scars? Cause when they wish upon a star, they'll realize it falls so far. They'll see it echoes who they are, like falling angels hitting cars. It sounds so sick and rather harsh, but listen as I spit these bars. If you believe in Jesus Christ, I'm glad you do. It's quite alright, just do not do as I have done and blasphemize our holy Son. Behold the one anomaly, though hard to see, not hard to be. I better practice what I preach, for this could be a prophecy.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, I've betrayed our God's holy Son. Please forgive me for what I've done. Are we sinners, still your children? Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, I've betrayed our God's holy Son. Please forgive me for what I've done. Are we sinners, still your children?
I can't bring my brothers down and blasphemize the holy crown. They're running towns, I'm running minds. I can't fall with those left behind. What did they do? Who knows? I can't. It's between them and God, not chance. We prance our prance, we never stop. We're in full bloom, we're growing crops, except it's not what God intends to sin against the holy thread, the holy flesh, the holy blood. We lost the purpose in the love. Oh, what is love? Can you define just what is choice and what is time? The kind of crimes that we commit, they kill these things. My God, it's sick.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, I've betrayed our God's holy Son. Please forgive me for what I've done. Are we sinners, still your children? Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, I've betrayed our God's holy Son. Please forgive me for what I've done. Are we sinners, still your children? last verse may seem so rude, but please don't get it misconstrued. But when we speak of burning hell, we brush it off like something else. But let me tell you what I know of nightmares that will never go away from me or from my mind. It's like our psyche has a mind and knows just what we truly fear. It uses it and draws it near. If sleep is cousin to our death, we must be careful of our breaths, for with each step and time we breathe, our evil antics hell will weave. And when you know you can't wake up, it is too late, your time is up. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, I've betrayed our God's holy Son. Please forgive me for what I've done. Are we sinners, still your children? Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, I've betrayed our God's holy Son. Please forgive me for what I've done. Are we sinners, still your children? go from here? I can tell that you hate me, my dear. Moving slow, I am stuck in third gear. Having truth come out ain't my worst fear. There are things much worse than scrutiny. When you know the truth is lunacy. Trust me when I say I ain't scot-free from the devil's breath of guiding me. Hoping that there's some fight left in me. To say that they were made to target me. Or what if I am simply just dead wrong? And I should end it all and end this song. What do people speak of me today? Do they say I'm heading the wrong way? Do they know I found an early grave? The saddest part, the road was neatly paved. So is this it, the last verse of it all? I never knew how hard a man could fall. But please forgive me when I was at fault. 'Cause now I'll smear my name upon the wall. First off, fuck this, fuck your ruckus, fuck your loud noise, keep it cuffed, bitch. Game got done, switched to a focus. In my mind, they're thick like locust. Hocus pocus, this ain't magic. Tweaked in with machines turns tragic. They backstabbed it, done it their way. Sticking to their script like hairspray. Close the airways to
to my free mind. Oh dear Lord, how I hit rewind just to see time and her pain go away and form a rainbow. I'm insane, yo, for a reason. 515 and it's 5 seasons. What 5 seasons? What's the 5th one? Evil deeds, Des Moines, it's it, son. I can't tell what's right from wrong, so I'll just go on with my day. So fuck your viewpoint anyway. So hate to out-welcome my stay, but there are things I gotta say. So next point I make to the people who do the illegal. Oh wait, shit, I'm also guilty. Hands aren't clean and rather filthy. You could kill me and I'd suffer more than any other. It's a number doing time within your veins. Shot up with crime that takes a dime and locks it in to suffocate and trap the sin internally to self-reflect. The only way that they'll respect to face myself, to face the trap I made myself, to stay in sack, but now thyself must separate myself from sin. It's no debate. Oh, I can't tell what's right from wrong, so I'll just go on with my day. So fuck your viewpoint anyway. So hate to out-welcome my stay, but there are things I gotta say. So to a certain person, this one's worth way more than person. They'll be hurting karma-wise if they did what they said, despite all of their lies and their deceit. It's more than monthly, every week, it's every day, it's every tick. You think they've mastered every trick, but shit gets old. I'm fucking through. I'm about to find out through and through the real news, the real screws. Who did it? If it's really true, I've come unglued. Now it's straight fucked. The hard ones here, they've dropped the puck. No time to duck, I better swing. It's fighting time for Justin B. Oh.